What's up, everybody? Bob Knoll, first in the chat. Welcome, welcome. I'm second in the chat. I took that spot. What's up, everybody? Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. I think... Oh, wait, you guys can't hear me? No! Or see me? No! Alright, there you go. Now you guys see me. We're getting better at that every day. Yo, Peter, welcome. Alright, first, before we get really into the bulk of what we're trying to do today, I'll tell you what we're going to try to do is we're going to work on the agent builder that's built into the website. Let me show you kind of where we're at. Okay, this is amazing. I made a lot of progress since yesterday. This is where we're at. So let me open up two of the same pages just so you can see what they look like side by side. I'll zoom out a little bit too, so they kind of fit side by side. What's an agent? Yeah, I'll tell you what's an agent in just a second here. Alright, so check this out. Both these pages are the exact same page. I don't even know, I'm not very good at being able to put it on side by side, but just take a look if you can see. Look at the difference. Let's put on dark mode. Boom. Look at that dark mode. I don't think I have to tell you which one's the new one, right? Right? Right. So yeah, we made a lot. We polished basically almost every single page. So I'm gonna move that up. This is still running locally right now, so I'm going to push it in a few seconds, in a few minutes. But yeah, almost every single page. We cleaned up the sidebar. We can minimize things that aren't necessary. Yeah, almost every page. Like, we go to phone numbers. Let's see what that looks like. It kind of follows the same format. Like, whatever it is, phone numbers, we'll see our phone numbers on the left. Our settings will be in the center with different tabs here. Reporting is a little different. This is one of the only other style pages. You go to it, it actually has another nav bar, and it takes a second to load because it's on dev. But yeah, so it has another nav bar here with all the different reports. We can minimize that down. Dark mode changes to the opposite color up there. We still got our soft phone minimized down there, so we can bring that out. But yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at. So what is an agent? Yeah, good question. An agent, I mean, just like Claude Code. Claude Code is an agent. So what our goal is to have an agent built into the website here. So somebody can come into the call flows, for example, and say, build me this call flow. In phone systems, an agent is typically someone that answers the call. Yeah, you're right. In a like a contact center world, yeah, it definitely is. This agent is going to be an AI agent, implementation agent, right? So I will be able to go to any flow, like let's say my main menu. Oh, this page looks different, of course, too. You guys can see. You could put different icons for these too if you want. I put pizza for the main menu. But anyways, I can go, for example, I should be able to go to the main menu once it loads up. You know, while this is loading, let's do this. Go ahead and deploy the web service to Railway. Okay, we'll have that load into production. So this is our main menu right now, where you have, you know, press 1. What does press 1 do? Is press 1 in here? Oh, it's all the way over here. We gotta fix this up. It's all jumbled up as it shouldn't be. So option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, and 5. And then we'll just drag all these down. Alright, that looks a lot better in my opinion. So basically we should be able to load up an agent. Let's publish this. So that's saved now. We should load up an agent in a chat will pop up here, and we say, make it so option 2 goes to a phone queue for support. And then it's going to say, okay, let me see what option 2 is set up as. Okay, we need to change it to a queue node. So it'll find the queue node, add to call queue, right? It'll drag that out. It'll connect option 2 to it, replace that. And then it'll configure it, and it'll say, oh, let me find the queue, and then we have support here. But if we said if we want to support a sales queue instead, it should go and create the sales queue. So that's kind of the idea. Let's see if that is uploaded now. It's not. It's still uploading. That's fine. What I want to do right before we got off the stream yesterday, though, I had ChatGPT and I had Claude go through a review to figure out the best scope and tech stack for an agent, and they both kind of came up with the same thing. What I did was I sent it to ChatGPT to review Claude and see where they compare with each other. And let's see what it says. The big picture is clear. They answer. Hold on. Vulcan, yo, what's up? Where I agree. Let's see. Thin in-house harness, Vercel AI SDK 6 underneath. Proposal tools instead of mutating tools. Existing WebSocket transport, org scope, tools, and approvals through our own server logic. That is exactly the direction I would take. Their TLDR says to wrap Vercel, keep the agent server side, expose read tools freely. That is strong than a generic framework answer because it matches HeyQuad's product shape. Your flow editor already has APIs, validation, real-time RBAC. You do not need a framework to own those things, right? Oh, where their answer is better than mine. But not as the day one app SDK. Light LLM as optional infrastructure. Oh wait, isn't that the one that had the breach? So what is your suggestion? Use light LLM. I mean, let's talk long-term picture here. Let's not think about day one. Let's talk about what the optimal goal, like, you know, a year from now when we have everything built out, how it really should be. Is it light LLM or is it Vercel AI SDK? What is the real option here? The real, not option, real choice here. Strong sources, final merge recommendation. Yeah. So we're gonna finish this design really quickly, I think. Customer specific model policies. Okay, yeah. So what I would think though is like each customer, we would give them like a certain amount of credits and allow them to spend those credits to use this agent. Higher paying customers, of course, would get more credits. So knowing this, what I want you to do is generate me a brand new document that describes the entire scope of this. You don't have to give reasoning why one thing is better than the other. Don't even mention the things that we shouldn't be using. Like just mention like the plan, the spec. Okay, we're gonna have that go. Let's check out heyquad.com. All right, it looks like we're updated. We're deployed. Check this out too, guys. This is really cool. I was working on the front end piece. I know a lot of you guys already in the Discord already seen this, but check this out. So we built out a blog last night. We did do it on stream, but after the stream, I think I improved it a lot. So this is kind of what we're looking like. We have a featured article and our smaller articles here. We have different categories. Right now I only have 3 blogs kind of written out. But check this out. Each blog, if we go into one, here's how it looks. This was in combination of ChatGPT and Claude writing this. I think I had, well, actually let's look at this one. I think I had Claude write it initially, and then ChatGPT come in and make the images and kind of spiff it up some. So, and I built this listen to this article feature as well. Listen
Most agencies and MSPs find voice through an existing customer.
That's pretty cool, right? It
not
plays
a strategic planning session.
And you notice
Client
it highlights
asks,
the
can
words.
you also handle our phones? And the provider has 3 choices. Refer the customer to a national phone vendor and lose the account control.
It's kind of hard to
Quote a hosted
see
PBX,
it, but
they
it
do
is
not
highlighting
really
it. I don't know if you guys
and
can see
inherit
that
the
or not.
support risk. Resell a modern phone
And we
platform
can change the size or the speed.
operational work around it. This article is about the third path. Not become a carrier.
Yeah, so people will actually want to listen to it. Let's see how it looks out when it goes to this picture. Let's see.
White label voice model. Telnix owns carrier infrastructure. HeyQuad owns the platform layer. The agency or MSP owns customer
Yeah, so it highlights the picture as it's talking about it.
Telnix handles carrier infrastructure. HeyQuad handles the multi-tenant platform. Call flows, users, devices, reporting, billing primitives, and white label.
It looks like the highlighting is off.
Onboarding and support expectation. That split matters because customers do not buy SIP trunks. They buy working front desk. The unit economics are product economics. The margin is not in the minute. The numbers want to own. Do not hide that fact inside a seat price. Package outcomes, not carrier.
So we have to review that highlighting and see if we can make that better. Let's see if ChatGPT is done here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Bob. Credit-based usage. Target architecture. Browser and product AI, UI. Looks good to me, right? This is a lot. I don't know if we're gonna see how Claude does with this. Geez, that's 30 kilobytes. Let's just ask Claude a question around that 30 kilobytes. Let's see if Claude was having issues with uploading files. Let's see if he could take this file. Alright, I want you to review this file and tell me, is this too large to just feed to Claude in one prompt to tell him to read this file and to implement it? If you were to change this, how would you change it? You know, let's just do it. Let's go ahead, stage everything. Checkpoints. Push. Before we do something else, this is what I was working on right before. This integration page. What does it say? You are editing a published spec, saving with create a draft. Okay, we're good there. Operations. We could test the operation. Run test. Show response. Shout out to my grandma. That's the only way she could hear. Okay, cool. I don't know if that endpoint's working. Let's do this before we get too far in, because what I do want is the APIs to actually be working, so the agent can set an integration up. Because that's gonna be like the true test. Like, I want to tell the agent to build a call flow. When I call into it, build out an integration, and then play back some type of information. That's gonna be the test. So let's do this. We can close down some of these. All right, what I want you to do is to review the current integrations. I also want him to do the dad joke hotline. And the dad joke hotline that's currently configured in the app itself. Pull this information from the database if you need to, or use the APIs. And I want you to do not use the CLI tool, but I want you to actually configure this call flow. And while you're doing that, like, then you'll be able to test it out as well. Test the endpoints, make sure everything's working, test the integration. And while you're doing that testing, you'll be able to figure out if there's any problems or limitations on our phone system. And if there are limitations, then update the system to support whatever we need it to support. Okay. I think this is going to be very important, making sure that this actually works. So we'll let that run. While he's running, let's label some of these.
Weeks 2 to 3. Migrate one friendly customer. Pick a customer with a simple phone tree and a patient decision because the platform cannot place a call. Paying before promising SMS go live. You left support boundaries.
Okay, it looks like the white label voice for agencies and MSPs article has major drift in it. How do I run that diagnostics, or are you able to run that for me and figure out what's going on and fix it? Alright, cool. This guy on the right here is doing his job. Find current dad joke hotline flow. Found it. Nice. the draft has bugs. So how's everybody doing today? Pretty good, just working on my new security plugin called Snitch. Oh, why would you do that? I heard, I think DataSherpa already has a product called Snitch, and it's about security. You're doing, Bob? I mean, Bob, you're doing? Alright, while those are doing the things, let's get another Claude up here. So we did have a Snitch run a SEO on our current platform, current website, and we have an output from it. So Snitch for marketing is, we just had we got a markdown from Snitch. So I want you to review this document that Snitch provided to us. It's around marketing and SEO. What I want you to do is review the entire document and decide what we should implement now, and kind of correct now on the landing page and the other front end pages. Let's do this too. All right, so we implemented a feature on the dashboard to add like a little help question mark. What I want you to do is on every single page that you click on, I want it to go directly to the help page for that, whatever they were looking at. So if they're looking at extensions, it should go to the help page for extensions. If they were on the canvas for call flow, then we should go to that help page specifically. What I plan this in the future, but we're not going to do it just yet, on each individual node, or maybe if you want, go ahead and make it so each node, when you're looking at them, in the, hold on. take a look. What is it called? Call flows in the add node drawer. Add node drawer or the inspector have a little help button in there as well that will go directly to that node's documentation. Okay, we're gonna minimize this prompt here. This one in the middle is the agent harness. Once I would say once this is done, this is the dad jokes API. Fix any limitations. All 30 tests passed. Now type check and validate the worker still compiles, and then improve the call flow itself. Who's doing Bob? Who's on second? Hey, 556 subscribers. Thanks for subscribing. We just got a brand new one. We had 556 early this morning, and then somebody left, and now we're at 555. Or now we got a new one. Now we're back at 556. So, thank you guys for subscribing. And probably as I mentioned that, we'll lose another one. But it's all good. Where's our Dr. Vibe at? Oh, wait, he's there. There he is. The runtime fix needs the worker deployed before end-to-end tests. We'll hear the joke. Yeah, deploy and place a test call. If we place a real test call, which number should it ring? Update the 337 number to point directly to this IVR. Okay, let's see what Claude says for the snitch for marketing. One, on-page edits we can ship today with no design strategy decisions. Two, strategic positioning bets. Also note, the audit got two things slightly wrong against the current code. OG tags already exist in the metadata database is set. It might have been ran before I made some of those changes. Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna let these finish and then make a branch. Limitations found and fixed. Runtime bug. Main menus run flow. Completely routed to no answer. Every game joke flow ending. Alright, let me call the number.
Welcome to the Hey Quad Ad Joke Hotline. Hold tight while I dig one up for you. Here's your joke. Star reversing the car star off. This takes me back. Press 1 for another joke, or press any other key to head back to the main menu. Here's your joke. What musical instrument is found in the bathroom? A tube of toothpaste. Press
What?
1 for another joke.
There, hang up. What musical instrument is found in the bathroom? A tube of toothpaste. A quick question, Master. Which AI should I use for 2026, and particularly for translation and localization? I don't know about translation, honestly. Why not just use like Google API or something? Have you thought about that? I mean, is it cheaper? Welcome to the chat though. Welcome to the stream. Workers ready. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I've never used an LLM or AI for translation, to be honest. Not like in a real production sense. Alright, let's go ahead. I want you to do a double check. If there's anything that's missing, why don't you just go ahead and make a help page for it and link to it. Nico, for conversations or for service you're building. Oh, area, welcome. I'm like 100% sure any LLM will work with basically any language. Maybe not any LLM. I guess it depends, like, you know, like what exactly is the use case? Are you talking to this LLM? Is it audio? They're all pretty good and multilingual now. Alright, I went ahead and called it. Why don't you check it? Like for portfolio and to get a job and be a localization engineer. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how like testing with an LLM is going to help you with that job, trying to get a job like that. What exactly would a localization engineer do? Yeah, I'm not sure what a Sorry for the direct question. No, you're good, brother. Ask away. I mean, we prefer engagement than no engagement. I don't know what a localization engineer does. Okay, the fix works end-to-end verified. So the path was ring, answer, welcome to Hey Quad, fetch, joke. All right, so what I want to know though is from the UI front end, everything that you configured, is it all valuable? Like, is a human able to go in there and configure exactly what you configured? Also, what about the diagnostics and reviewing of the call as well, and testing of the API and seeing previous runs of those endpoints? I feel like all that should be useful for a user to go in there, or an admin to kind of go in there and see that. So think about this and think about how we can improve the UI to make this more user-friendly and accessible. All right, I stopped the dev server. Is it ready to restart, or do I have to run a different command first? I'm a linguist myself. Well, use Python, cat tools, optimize and automate the process. Do you want to be a localization engineer, or do you want to be the AI to be the engineer? That's a good question. I still don't know what a localization engineer is. I mean, are you not just a translator? Very good for automation and writing. Writing, I think, is subjective. For automation, it just comes down to writing a program. You need to write a program. Now, if that program uses an LLM, that's a different question. But I have automations. I don't have it open up right now that I can't really show you offhand. But I have a program for automations. But it doesn't. I used AI to make it, but it doesn't use any AI at all, or LLM or harness, to run the automations. ChatGPT and Claude are pretty much the best at everything right now. I agree, Bob. Absolutely. Still gathering ideas. All right, no worries. Yeah, I agree. I mean, for me, I'm putting my money into Claude. I like Claude. Why did that log me in? Oh wait, let's go to localhost. So the agent just finished for the blog audio. All these guys are mostly running. Okay, let's log out. And let's see if the blog audio is working. So I should be able to just click in the middle of the audio. Oh, look at that. Thanks guys, much appreciated. You're welcome. Kugago, you don't have to lock into $200 a month. Lots of good models out there, and specialized models too. Frontier is good for a lot of things, but not the end all be all. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, for coding, I think it's the best for coding. All right, go ahead and fix all these gaps. 1 through 7 sounds good. All right, let's see. We got audio here. Let's play
Translate
it.
rejections into plain English. 10 DLC and messaging setup. If customers want a text from business
That looks
numbers,
good. What do we
and
skip
support
ahead?
boundaries that get easier every time.
Oh, that looks
Where it
good.
actually breaks. Most failed voice launches do not fail. Where to go next? If you are an agency or MSP, thinking about heyquad.com, and we will talk through the first offer and first migration candidate.
All right, cool. That I skimmed all the way through it, and it highlighted the line exactly where.
Routing calls to the right team. Voice infrastructure notes. Telnix, SIP, call control, WebRTC,
That's
recordings,
perfect.
delivery limits,
These glasses,
device
though,
provisioning, and the operational
make it a little
edges
harder
that do
to
not
actually
fit
see the
neatly into
highlighting,
product
right?
pages. White label playbooks. How agencies and MSPs package voice, protect margin.
I'm wondering if I should make it harder, make it easier, the highlighting to see. It's like my main goal is to start on a labor contract as soon as possible, and also to build some projects in GitHub to get hired faster. Start building, man. Do it. Start working. Okay, let's sign in. Opens in a new tab. Let's see if it actually goes to where it should. So that just goes to the help page. What about reports? That just goes to help as well. What about extensions? Routes that were missing or weekly map now fixed. Call reports. Alright, I just tested, so I went to like reports for instance, and I clicked that little question mark at the top, but it just goes to the main, it opens a new tab to the main help site. What about call flows? We click here. There's a question mark there. That goes directly to the help site, which is what we want. And to that specific one. Like, so let's see, main menu, collect digits, perfect. That's what we want to see. But what I want to see is when you go to like devices and click it up here, it just goes to help. It should go to devices. Do we have a page for devices? Create an extension. Well, we have extensions. So when you go to extensions, what happens? Nothing. Okay. I just tested from the extensions page and it's still just going to the main help site. All right, great. So do you think this is all set? So like on the next blog, it's going to just work? Okay, and inside the docs folder, there's a lot of files, docs around like this audio and blogs and things like that. Is any of that necessary, or what is that used for? Great. I think what we should also do is um, like the audio right now is reading the caption of the image, but I think what we should be doing instead of reading the caption is like have some alternate text to describe actually what it is. That sounds good in a transcription or voice to text to voice rather, right? And then that gets kind of not shown to the user, and then that way we highlight it and we're playing that text describing what it is. What do you think, and how should we improve this? All right, it's deployed. Let's go ahead and refresh. So now when we click this help up here, it should go directly to perfect extensions. Create an extension. Okay, I think it's looking good. All right, let's close that down. $172K lines. Remarkable. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Feeling really good about this project. So good, I think we're going to be able to wrap like version 1 MVP this weekend to start working on getting a client. It's kind of how I feel. That's how close I feel like we are. All right, why don't you, I guess, maybe do that, or also view what we have currently in the different blogs and update those blogs captions accordingly. And then we can regenerate and make sure that they're all working. And of course, update the skill to account for these changes you make. Excited for you. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. I'm excited too. We have a notification bell icon on the top right. Can you figure out what that's used for? Is it just a placeholder right now? I think it's just a placeholder. This is what I'm talking about, guys. On the top right, there's a bell. You're all caught up. New activity will show up here. Okay, we'll see. We'll see about that. Hey, new subscriber, thank you. Welcome to the lab. How you doing? All right, why don't you go ahead and deploy all the changes that we made. Worker payload, API, and web UI. Okay. We'll deploy that, and then we will review the call flow for the Dad's Joke IVR and the integration system. Another piece, it's so nice that Claude was able to just build it and test it, right? That's how good we want our agent to work. Let's get a resend set up here as well. All right, why don't you go ahead and actually build out this system so that way people can, or like we can start sending notifications there. Think through this completely, how we would actually do this and like what kind of information we would need to send there. I imagine when they click on the notification, we need to be able to like mark it as read or have a button that says read. But when you click on a notification, I think it should go to where that notification is relevant. Like if it's a voicemail, then it should go to that voicemail maybe. So like we need to build a system, like a generic system to be able to send different types of notifications accordingly, right?
We're not doing any roundups, are we? I ain't judging anybody on a Saturday. I don't see any guidelines, so tell me right or wrong. Where do you want
All right, let's go to plan mode.
I've been doing a whole lot of watching.
All right, I want you to review this document. This document kind of describes the entire system that we're trying to achieve. What is Ultra Plan? A few minutes. Claude Code in the web drafts a plan you can edit and approve. How does this work? I've never done it before. Ultra Plan. Use Ultra Plan prompt or include Ultra Plan anywhere in your prompt. Remote plan with rich web editing experience. Run in Claude Code on the web when the plan is ready. You can execute it in the web session or send it back here. You can continue to work while the plan is generated remotely. Terms. I mean, how does that work? Doesn't it need my whole code base? GitHub authentication options. Why would I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Has anybody done this yet? Nah, we don't need that. Build a plan around this completely so we can get this agent built. What is this doing? I would think that this should be like generic, right? Like we should be able to send any kind of events in the future. I don't want to have to like hard code these events, or is that, or should we do it that way? Like every time we need a new type of event, we update this code. If that's the case, then go ahead and just build any events out that you think we might need for a phone system. These should include agent and, you know, admin type events, I suppose. All right, let's take a look now. All right, I gotta take these off. All right, so I'm looking at the dad jokes now, and I tested one, and I looked at the run, and it's like an HTML. Is that what it actually has, or are we calling this API incorrectly? Also, when I go to the audit, I guess audit is what you put it as, but I feel like it shouldn't be audit, it should just be like runs. So that way we can go and see previous runs of it. And see again the results, the payloads and results and everything else, if there was any errors, things like that. We're at 63% usage for the week. What plan do I use? I use the $200 plan. The $200 Claude Code plan. What plan are you on? Alright, let's take another look. Oh, I don't know if this has been deployed. Claude Mega Turbo Max. Yeah, we're Claude Maxing. Well, I'm not Claude Maxing yet. Not until I get 2, maybe 3 Claude Max plans. Then I could probably say I'll be Claude Maxing. Alright, on the integrations page, when looking at one, this is an error that I see. And there's no problem with the error except that it's white font on like a light background when in dark mode. So we need to kind of correct this and anywhere else that there might be a problem like this. take another look here. Operations test, run test. Cool. Now it actually returns JSON, which we want to see. Now we got runs here. Okay. Great. I see that you updated that to return JSON. Couple things though, when I go to runs, I can't see the actual result of those runs. I should be able to see the full payload and responses, right? All right, I want you to work on the create account form and the whole process of someone creating their account. Everybody I feel like should default as an org, a normal org. We should also check to see if that email address, if the domain already has an org configured. If they do, we shouldn't allow them to create an account, but we should give them a message to tell them that their org admin should invite them. Of course, this shouldn't be for like normal emails like at Gmail or something like that though. So keep that in mind. I don't know how we need to set that up. Like maybe the platform admin will set them as a way, or maybe you can figure out a way to do this dynamically. And then we need to think about the process of promoting somebody to a reseller as well. So try to think about this holistically from all angles, all the different types of users that might be signing up. But we need to start collecting information from these users that are signing up. You know, company, phone number, anything else that we need from them. What is this music? Okay, these three agents, when they're done, we're going to start the agent harness. I think what we could do with the agent harness, I don't know, we should have done this earlier, but maybe we can have it work in a work tree? Potentially? 17 watchers and only 6 likes. Help the stream out with a thumbs up. Thank you, Bob. Okay, this is the one I really want to be finished. Yo, Bill bro, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Smash that like button. Thank you. All right, go ahead and deploy if you can. Oh, he already deployed. Perfect. Possibly going to be servicing some businesses in the near future with my phone system I made. Nice, dude. With your phone, your voice receptionist. Very cool. Called Build a Bro. New here, what are we doing? We're building a phone system right now called Hey Quad. HeyQuad.com. Check out, this is our phone system. This is the dashboard at least. Check out our call flows. So when you call in, you can, this is how it goes. It starts, answers a call, plays a greeting. Hey, you reached Quad's lab. Welcome to Hey Quad. goes to a menu. The menu gives us our options. Looks like there's a bug though. It's like, there it is. Press 1 to get connected to Quad, that's me. Nice for CS. I'm not sure what you mean for CS. Phone system for CS. But yeah, this is it. So you press 1 goes to extension, press 2 goes to these different subflows, which have another flow that looks like this. But yeah. We just built out an integration in the call flow. So now if you call customer support, yeah, it would be for customer support or call centers or any businesses basically. Partnered with a PhD in cybersecurity, has tons of connections in the area, so it's going to be easy getting business. Awesome. Yeah, so we just set up the the dad joke. So like, you should be able to call this phone number. And listen to a dad joke. At least I think. Claude did just make an edit. We don't know what it's gonna sound like right now. Got to some meetings and show them what you can do. Got to go to some meetings, yeah. The old heads are way behind and they need people like us. Absolutely. Alright, so that just implemented or deployed. So using Grok Voice and React Flow with a setup like NAN to make it user friendly. Well, it's all our custom. Everything you see on the screen is our custom flow, right? So like NAN, I suppose like NAN. But that's to say like NAN was the first one to ever do it. But we've been building phone trees for as long as we can remember. Grok Voice, I don't think it's using Grok Voice right now. I think it's using OpenAI. But that'll change in the future at one point. Yeah, we built it all from scratch. Let's see here. Runs. How come I still can't see? Let's try it again. Test, run test, show response. That's our response. And then if we go to runs, 640. Let's refresh maybe. 658. Oh, it's not retained on the run now. Okay, so let's call in. See if it still works for one.
No hotline. Hold tight while I dig one up for you. Here's your joke. Somebody stole my Microsoft Office and they're going to pay. You have my word. Press 1 for another joke, or press any other key to head back.
Okay. Somebody stole your Microsoft Office and they're going to pay. They have your word. So let's see this. So that was just there. Okay, cool. Request. That's it. Headers. There was no body. I don't think there's to this endpoint. And here's the response. Redacted cat. Cool. Somebody stole my Microsoft Office and they're going to pay. You have my word. It's a SaaS. You're a builder too, Packet? Yeah, Packet's is a builder. A lot of people in the chat are builders in the community, in our Discord. But yeah, we're building it as a SaaS. We're going to be going out and selling it to businesses pretty soon here. Alright, so that's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that this flow right here was solid. So let's see, integration runs. Raw response. vars, no. Vars.joke. Okay, so it just puts the results in there. So then it goes vars joke equals dot joke. Cool. All right, so it's good enough for now. Now we're gonna go ahead and start building the agent for it. All right, what I want you to do is first to let's actually commit this ourselves. All right, what I want you to do is first is to merge our current branch all the way to main. And then I want you to create off of that main branch, once everything's merged, I want you to create a Git work tree and then to start building out this plan. I also want you to copy our environment variable files into the system. So that way we can hold up. Start building this out in the plan. All right, we'll just have them do that in a work tree. All right, we'll give him a second to start that work tree. That way we could come back and start working on some of these other things that I had lined up. All right, so it's merging it, and then we're gonna start a work tree. All right, our agent harness is being built. Alright, oh, I forgot to check our usage before. Oh no, I pressed that button. Forgot to check our usage before we started that the harness agent. Okay, we're at 65% usage right now. We reset an hour ago, we're at 11% usage for the 5 hours. Is there anything that you would do from the UI perspective of the actually setting up the call flow with these endpoints and configuring how endpoint data is parsed? Um, I say we continue till it's all done. If we were to commit, would that commit to main, or what I'm trying to do is try to keep this separate, this work separate, so that way if we need to kind of scrap and start over, we can do that. Okay, then commit all you want and get the job done. Finish the remaining task. This is a good username too. You should put Legos in the candy dispenser behind you. Okay. Just so it looks like there's candy in there. I'd rather just put candy in there. Or is there anything else that we deferred or anything else that you would suggest for this feature? Yeah, ants. Oh yeah, ants. Oh yeah, you're right. We shouldn't put candy in there. I found candy at the grocery store that looks and functions just like Legos. Okay. Well, everyone's happy then. Alright, I say we go ahead and build all of that out. I think everything is good. As long as you suggest it, you think it's going to make it easier for people. I also want you to think about how people can import their schemas into the platform. Maybe there's different schema formats that we support. Maybe open API schemas or other things. Let me know how you think we should handle that. How do I keep track of usage? Well, every once in a while I'll just open up a command prompt here. And then I'll rerun Claude. And then usage. So right now we're at 14% for our 5-hour window and 65% for the week. That's kind of how I currently do it, at least. Yeah, let's do the cross-tab read sync. That sounds good. Dedupe, sure. Retention prune. Sounds good. And let's do browser notification API. That sounds good. You don't have any UI elements up for it. It'd make a good health bar. Yeah, I did have a usage in the tools. I have it disabled right now because it just was giving me issues. And at the time, I had other projects that were taking the priority rather than trying to get it to fix. May have said this before, but a useful prompt I'm using more and more. You're the tech lead, get task agents to work. You review and merge. The last part is only good if you use work trees. Okay. I am using work trees on this one agent over here, on the agent harness. He has let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 pending tasks right now, 4 completed. I don't want him to merge that to main though. To do the work, yeah. Agents to do the work. Yeah, everybody else should be working in main though. But yeah, username, we will build out a usage module. Do you use Cloudflow as well, or you're just checking it out? I kind of like the dashboard verify your email banner. I think that's a good idea. And let's expose the UI for promoting. I think that's good. Yeah, do the regex validation and make the UI when entering it in very easy and intuitive. I notice when I use that Claude will be more likely to think something like, the user said I'm the tech lead, so I need to make a decision here. Okay.
into another. It's crazy, I know. Just chase me and I'll show. You'll find me in love with no other. I belong to you, like the moon follows the sunset. I belong to you, and no other. I belong to you. I knew it from the first day.
Let me check this out, guys. So we could close this agent on the left.
Don't know why, so I lay in these your minds. I kill the silence with a kiss. We broke the curse with a kiss. It's okay, you're safe with me. It's okay, I'm here. I belong to you. I belong to you.
Business phone systems sit in a strange place. MSPs, and a support person who can explain what changed. That is the lane HeyQuad is built for. Here's the operating model. The partner sits between the carrier infrastructure on one side and the end customer on the other. HeyQuad provides the platform, the partner operates it, and the customer gets a working phone system that just connects. The carrier network matters. So does call control, porting, 10DLC, recording, and device.
That was pretty good, right, guys?
Deliver, and a
So watch this. So we're talking right here, and as soon as it gets to this image, it instead of reading anything specific, it's like something behind the scenes. It just describes what the image is.
support person who can explain what changed. That is the lane HeyQuad is built for. Here's the operating model. The
So it
partner
highlights
sits
the
between
whole
the
image.
carrier infrastructure on one side and the end customer on the other. HeyQuad provides the platform, the partner operates it, and the customer gets a working phone system that just connects.
Partner, sales, support, customer trust. What I don't like is this, though.
A desk, a clean text messages that deliver, and a support person who can explain what changed. That is the lane HeyQuad is
Uh-oh.
built for. Here's the operating model. The partner sits between the carrier infrastructure on
happening?
one side and the end customer on the other. HeyQuad provides the
All right, we're making too many changes. We gotta wait. It was pretty good though. Pretty good implementation so far. I think at one point though it scrolled because it does scroll down automatically. I feel like it scrolled too far past the image, like in the middle of it, cut off the top. We still got 9 tasks pending, 6 completed for the agent harness. Merge conflicts. Uh-oh. Can you make sure that these changes are all merged into main? Wait a minute. We're making the schema import. Alright, can you tell me, are you working in a Git tree or in the main? Okay. Why would we merge this to main if we haven't like built the whole thing? Can we just build the whole thing and then test it? Can you figure out where those came from and make a recommendation on what we should do?
Discord.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, it's railwaying up all of our changes so far, which is good, I think. All right, looks like all three services deployments failed. Can you figure out why? Launch multiple agents to figure out why and get them working. All right, I have an idea. Are you able to use the Railway CLI and copy the exact production environment variables with our environment with the complete setup, Postgres, everything inside of like a staging or dev environment on there? And then from there, we can add these new environment variables and Railway up to that and test that way. We should set both of them. And inside the platform admin settings, we should be able to switch the LLM.
Sing my lullaby. Gonna sing my lullaby. Sing my lullaby.
We actually already have the OpenAI API key inside the web service. Why don't you just go ahead and copy that over?
I'm gonna sing my lullaby.
What's the current status and goal for the 17 viewers out there? Current status is that we deployed the Git work tree for the agent harness into a staging environment, and we are working on deploying it in that railway staging environment. And then I don't know if we're gonna actually test it now or not, or if we're gonna end soon, depending how long this takes to deploy. Right now I'll run an only OpenAI, and then I'll paste in the Anthropic key later. I don't know, Bob, are there actually 17 viewers out there? I don't know if there are. DJ Vision IT. I'm watching it on TV in living room. Nice, dude. Hey RBK, good to see you in the chat. Hey, looks like we got a new subscriber. Thanks for subscribing. Mr. E, it's late for me, so quick hello again. Hope you're good, mate. Thanks, Mr. E. Yeah, I'm doing good over here. I know it's late over there. Thanks for checking in, though. Okay, it's deploying the API server, the worker, and soon the web. Let's see if it does the web. Okay. Let's watch this here. So this one, oops, this one. We're waiting for all three of those. This is definitely going to be interesting if it works just the first time. What do you guys think? What are the odds of it just working? I'm going to give it 2 out of 10. Alright, workers being deployed. Oh, the web's probably is probably gonna take 69% it works, yeah. The worker's probably gonna take, I mean the web's probably gonna take a few minutes because I forgot that it's probably trying to transcribe all the blogs. I forgot that's a thing it does. says the worker is deployed, but it still says deploying here. Oh, I guess it's done. Okay. Oh, oops, didn't mean to show that. My bad. We're almost at 69% usage. You were close, Bob. You guessed that earlier. Did you like that, Bob? Very clumsy sometimes. What do you mean, who was that? You never see me without a hat on? It's here. Look like you're my cousin or something. Oh man, this build takes forever. What's up? What's up, Bridge Mine? How you doing? You came in at a very slow moment. We're building, deploying right now, and it's taking forever. Staging is fully live. Yeah, this is railway. Install. What is that? Install. Why does it want me to install? And what am I installing? Yeah, let's install it. Oh look, there it is. Okay. You You change how links open in app settings. Got it. Uninstall HeyQuad. Okay, well now HeyQuad's installed as an app. Let me get my username and password. Alright, this is gonna be the test, guys. This is gonna be cool. If it works, this is gonna be really cool. Alright, I think we got to... Okay, our credentials are working. Alright. Alright, for some reason I can't seem to log in. It just it doesn't give me an error at all, it just goes right back to the landing page. And then in production I'm also getting an error. I'm getting this when I log in. Alright, I can log in once again. All right, can you work on the email templates that we're sending with resend? These templates need to be, we need to templatize these across the board. Email verification, reset password, maybe support tickets, but they need to be, they need to look good, look professional, look like they're coming from a real company, like heyquad.com. We can have our logo and images and all that stuff in there. All right, Mystery, have a good night. I have an app idea, but I don't know how to code. Saeed, what's the app idea? You could tell us. No big deal. Antique telephone set in background. That's your app idea? It's already been done. It's right here. That's the quad phone. You could, if you don't want to tell your idea, you can call +1 657 hey quad and tell me on the quad phone. It's a private conversation. Tell me something, do AI will replace coders in the future? I think they're already replacing coders. Alright, still building. Let's move this up here. Do I think AI should be in some limits? Limited by who? That's the real question. My headset is dying. By their founders, I mean like ChatGPT, Gemini, or like many others. I mean, I think if their founders want to limit them, then so be it. They're the creators. They could do whatever they want with it. I don't think anybody should be able to tell anybody else what to do with the thing that they created. Okay, finally deploying. Oh, it's deployed. Alright, let's see what happens. Is it gonna work, guys? Come on. No, let us log in, please. Alright, it's still not working. After we log in, it just redirects us right back to the landing page. Also, it's taking forever to build. I think it might be trying to do the transcription for the blog. Is there an environment variable we can set to turn that off? If not, let's code that in there. Alright guys, it's gonna take way too long to build this, unless it could build really quickly after this next change. Let's give it a minute. Aren't they gonna breach privacy or often think that they will be self-aware one day? Remember there was a movie, Eagle Eye? Yeah, there was Eagle Eye, iRobot, Terminator. You remember that one? Yeah, I mean, okay, like, you're talking about should they be limited? That means the government can limit them. You know, I don't know what government you live under, but in America, I think the government should be limited to what the Declaration of Independence says that they should be limited to protect life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So I mean, you know, Eagle Eye, I mean, to spoil it at the end, you know, they were trying to kill a whole bunch of people, that the AI was. And that would go against life. So in that sense, yes, the government should step in and protect the citizens. Alright, it's deploying, it's skipping the blogs. Hopefully that makes it faster. We're just about at 3 hours. Any minute now, guys, depending on how long this build takes, we might be ending the show. If you want to continue hanging out, join the Discord though. We will be hanging out in the Discord afterwards. Some guys already in there, of course, the usual folks. Okay. Alright guys, we just hit 3 hours here. I'm gonna go ahead, it's still building. I'm gonna go ahead and end it. We'll play the credits here. And then you can check in on the Discord or on our next stream, probably Monday, to kind of see where we're at.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you guys for tuning in.
We never log off. Till I log off, man, we do it.
And I'll see you on Monday.
Sometimes
See you guys. Have a good night.
And I think about the grind every late night session, every line of code design. They said I couldn't build it, said the dream was way too big. But I'm a vibe coder, watch me ship another gig. Quads lab on the rise, yeah, the Discord's getting loud. Friday night we streaming, building for the crowd. From CX scripts, Tory on the desktop. Independent hustle, never gonna let it stop. Cause Quad H don't quit till I log off. And even when I log off, I'm still plotting what comes next. Quads lab don't stop till the server drops. We building every day until there's nothing left. Till I log off. Till I log off. Yeah, I'm coding till the wheels fall off. Till I log off. Till I log off. Yeah, I'm coding till the wheels fall off. Till I log off. Start from the bottom with a terminal in the mic. YouTube grind is real, but every subscriber's hype. Dr. 5 on deck, lab rats in the queue. Got 1,000 ideas and I'm seeing all of them through. They can keep the doubts, I'll just keep the receipts. Every repo push, there's another fit of seat. Quads lab is the moving of the moment, get it right. We don't sleep on dreams, we deploy them every night. Cause Quad H don't quit till I log off. And even when I log off, I'm still plotting what comes next. Quads lab don't stop till the server drops. We building every day until there's nothing left. Till I log off. Till I log off. Yeah, I'm coding till the wheels fall off. Till I log off. Till I log off. Yeah, I'm coding till the wheels fall off. Till I log off. Mr. Greats, nah, I ain't in the conversation yet. But I'm grinding like I'm next. Put your money on the bet. From the chat to the code to the content to the stage. Quad H, writing history on every single page. So when you see me screaming,